Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing today? I'm Mo Bowie, and welcome to the 7th episode of Facts. Facts, of course, is the acronym for Financial Allies Creating Tailored Solutions. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Right off the break, I like to do what they call housekeeping. So I want to say first and foremost, I am not coming today as playing the position of your financial advisor. I'm coming today as your ally, financial allies, creating tailored solutions where what we do is we work together as a team, as a unit, as a consortium, as a mob, where we ascertain and define financial information. We go out, find information, we come back, and we bring it back and we discuss it. We chop it up and we talk about it. There may be some things that you find that could be helpful to me and vice versa. There may be some things that I want to do that's not good for you, but we again are financial allies creating tailored, which means that the information that we bring back, that we ascertain again, is we'll bring it back and we tailor it each and every individual. We're separate units, so we'll tailor it to our own individual needs. All right, so again, I'm not here to be your financial advisor today. I'm here to be your financial ally. Also want to say that if there are any interest rates, any past performances that are indicated, I need you guys to understand this. I'm sorry, that past performance does not guarantee future results. With these, again, I am cut and dry, somewhat jagged around the edges. I'm a DC kid. I'm a Southeast dude that they mess around and taught me finances, taught me how to read and account real good. So I come at you, the best orators or orators are the ones that can speak to their audience. So I can go however you want me to go, but I'm not overly concerned with the proper diction and I'm not worried about all that. I need us to sit up, pay attention, and focus on what's really relevant, and that's the information, the facts. Again, financial allies creating tailored solutions. So y'all hit the subscribe button because I would love for this information to be shot to you directly, automatically when it comes out. My goal is to shoot one episode on YouTube, of course, YouTube broadcast, one episode a week. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like what you see, and please, more than anything, most relevant and most important to me, which is paramount, hit that subscribe button. In order for us to catapult our communities to another level as relates to financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get that information out there. And the episode may not be anything that you can use. It might even be something that you are opposed to, but that's okay. But these are the facts, whether you like them or not, whether they fit your financial portfolio, your financial goals, your risk tolerance levels. It is financial facts. Okay, so again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and please hit that share button. I'm sorry. And I hope I said share the first time. I'm not doing no retakes, as I mentioned before. Hit that share button so we can get this information out to our communities. Now, today, my initial goal was to talk to you guys about a couple of different things came across my mind. Number one was to go to stage 3 of building our financial houses, which is growth and diversification. You know what? I thought about that. I thought about timing and positioning, wealth trends, and sometimes you're going to see me look to my left, ladies and gentlemen, because these are where my notes are indicated. I considered talking about the 2023 returns as it relates to my digital asset, blockchain technology, digital currency returns of last year. But you know what I realized? As I was thinking through the week about this, and this is going to be a little more, it's going to be a little more touchy kind of topic, and my goal is not to be long on this at all, because let me make sure you guys understand. My mandate, my passion, my love is to help my communities out and see them get better. And in my area, the gift and the value that I think I can give back to my community is through financial literacy. At the end of the day, it is not a secret. A lot of us are behind the 8 ball and behind the curve when it comes to learning you know what? Our financial education levels, our comprehension levels when it comes to finance. And the reason is not because of intellectual prowess or an aptitude to be able to learn, but it's how much time we're allocating towards it. So today I thought, again, I made another executive decision, and that was to change gears about, away from what I wanted to talk about and to talk about what I think is more of a necessity, more of a need. And today, I want to touch on your money mindset. And I say that because what I realized is that it doesn't matter how much I talk about income tax savings, debt to income ratios, distributed ledger technologies, blockchain technology, smart contracts, infinite banking. It doesn't matter. Index annuity. It doesn't matter, because if let me say it this way. You heard the cliche that when the student is ready, that's when the teacher will appear. There you go. If we are not mentally there, and again, let me say this again. Let me lay this out there. My goal, this is not a scolding session. It is not me trying to relegate or mitigate anyone to a subservient position or level or platform as relates to their ability to learn. What I'm saying is, I have been around a long time, ladies and gentlemen, and I've seen it from your landscaper to professor this, doctor that. If you do not allocate the right amount of time, if we, including me, do not allocate the right amount of time to this topic, we will be deficient and we will have liabilities as relates to financial literacy and our financial education, our savings models, our investment portfolios. Bottom line. And this is, again, not to insult anyone, but we could talk about money mindset, money mentality, money maturity, money mechanics, money management. What's your money mood, right? What's your money mood? You know what? Now, let me say this. I'm going to direct this towards my ethnicity, African Americans, blacks. It's clearly indicated that we, as a people, we make less money, unfortunately, than other ethnicities. It's documented, right? And at the same time, simultaneously, right, we are one of, if not the biggest consumer. So now that doesn't go together. There's something that we have to do, and we keep, you know what, at the same time, let me say this. In this area, we as a black community are some of the highest income earners in the community, in the United States. So why is it that we are falling off track? Why is it that we don't have the guardrails up to do what we're supposed to do? And this is not for everybody. This is not a fail swoop, broad stroke, 100%. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But if it does fit, I'm hoping, I'm praying that you guys won't take this personally, because this is not a body shot attack. This is not a head shot. This is not a brick being thrown at you. This is a reality where, as though, only you know, because I don't know. I have a lot of clients who've allowed me to peek behind their financial curtains, but the majority of you out there, I don't know. Right? But what I do know is that we have to get our money mindsets right. I do know this, that one of the definitions of insanity is simply this. If you keep on doing the same thing you've been doing, but think you're going to get different results. So now, again, only you know, if you are not where you want to be, as far as your financial literacy, as far as your financial education, as far as where you want to be positioned financially, if you have not done what you felt like you wanted or needed to do to establish generational wealth for your seed and your seeds, then you know what? Again, at the risk of sounding repetitive, there has to be an amendment and some form of metamorphic change as relates to how we see things, right? So, I read the other day that 97% of the world's wealth capital is pretty much in control by 3% of the population. And they say that the reason is, it's just because how people, how each and every individual thinks about money, how they're going to handle money. So, you know, it's a lot to this, because we've had a lot of conditioning, a lot of being educated, a lot of really basically brainwashing on how we were going to roll. And I can't take a total deep dive into how this psychologically works. And let me say this, I do finance. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but I am 59 years old. I have been in the money game and talking to not only have I sat in the classroom and got formally educated, but I've done hand to hand as far as going out there activating these processes and talking to people for over 32 years. So I do have, I think, what would be a good idea of some of the mindsets when it comes to money, and some of the mindsets on when it comes to what's relevant. You tell me this, ladies and gentlemen. You tell me, how come a 35-year-old with a wife and 2 children doesn't have life insurance? You tell me this more, because I sat down with a friend, and clearly I won't name no names, 58 years old, no life insurance. But yet there's a hesitation on making moves on what has to be done. I have a family member that came to me for a substantial amount of money, $10,000. And because I wouldn't loan it to him, told me he ain't F with me no more. But yet, maybe not even a month prior to him asking me for the money, right? Asked me to go on that, or let me know that he was going on like a vacation. So how are you spending money if you behind and you need money? You behind on rent and things of that nature. So I wouldn't do it. So now there's a book called The Psychology of Money, and it clearly indicates by the author that you could never harshly judge anybody on what they do with their money, because we all come from different backgrounds. You know, we had different economic experiences. So no one can tell you what to do with your money. But at the same time, when you turn around and you ask for, you come with your hand out, or you shoot a GoFundMe, and a person doesn't respond in the way that you want, then you can't be upset with them about that, because that's their right. You follow me? So yeah, there's nobody can tell you what to do, but we all know, I think we all know, we all should know there's some do's and don'ts, some wrongs and rights on how we need to maneuver if there are certain financial goals that we want to accomplish, ladies and gentlemen. So again, time allocation. We need to spend more time. We need to spend more time studying, more time working on ourselves, less time looking at Netflix, less time spending having all this mindless entertainment, less time looking at Cat Williams, less time talking about P. Diddy and Illuminati, and less time doing all that kind of stuff, less time partying. And I know some of the things that I'm saying are not going to be popular. Hell, I'm not in a popular occupation. My occupation is one that's, my income and my occupation is derived from a community that doesn't want what I'm offering. I mean, think about it. Nobody wants, you know what, let me say this. Very few people want life insurance. They get it because it's a necessity. Very few people want to save money. They do it because they know it's needed. Again, I mentioned this before on another platform. If I was selling cars, or if I was selling houses, or Prada purses, that's a want market. I'm in a need market. So again, some of the things that I say is not going to fit well with even some of my friends because of what they do for occupation or what they do to create income. But as in my position, I have to say to people, hey, what you doing? How you allocating your funds? What you out here doing? You out here experiencing the cost of getting lit? Y'all look that up, y'all. A gentleman named Jason Montgomery, rest in peace, turned me on to that. And he said, man, Look up this joint called The Cost of Getting Lit. And it talks about how we spend around $25,000 a year on partying, dining, hold on 1 second, let me see. Drinks, party admissions, eating out, parking, cigars, hell, weed, hookahs. I mean, just so many things. All this up here. Y'all tell me how a brother that's 50, 60 years old got on $1,000 pair of tennis shoes, but doesn't have 3 to 6 months worth of savings, if any savings at all, put aside in case financial Jenny Craig come knocking at his door. These are things that we, not y'all, but we, me included, we have to be on point with that. It's all it is a money mindset. It's prioritizing. How the thing go in the Bible says when I was a kid or a child, I did childish things, but now I'm an adult. You know, I remember days back in the 90s when I first started rocking in the insurance business. I was getting it. How come I had to have a red 500 SL and a red convertible 911 simultaneously at the same time and didn't own any real estate? Immature, uneducated, totally, I ain't gonna say totally, but significantly financially illiterate. That's what it was. You follow me? So, there are 4 things. Well, you know what? We derive income, ladies and gentlemen, from our job, from businesses, retirement plans, maybe inheritances, and there are maybe 1 or 4 things that you're gonna do with that money. You're gonna save it, you're gonna invest it, you're gonna spend it, or you're gonna give it away. What you doing with your money? Are you exercising some of the basics when it comes to wealth accumulation? Are you putting away? You paying yourself first? You putting away 10%? Are you allocating savings and investments to programs that's going to give you more bang for your buck? You know what I'm saying? Like an infinite banking type of program, opposed to putting that joint up under the mattress. Are you doing what you can to avoid debt? Or are you just spending more money? Are you financing everything? And when I say that, I just don't mean on credit cards or something like that. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, when you spend your money, if you got cash and you spend that money, yeah, you've now lost the ability to gain interest on that money. So you finance that. I'm telling you, man, it's nothing but a money mindset. Guys, I'm a pretty much say that's going to be where I am on that. None of this stuff works until we do. We got to get our mind right. We got to get ourselves in a position where we really want to say we got to prioritize. What are you going to do to put money away for yourself and, more importantly, your family? What are you doing to establish generational wealth for your family? What are you doing to make sure you are solid for your retirement plan? How is it that I'm talking to somebody that had a government job and been on there 25 years and they were offered a defined contribution plan like a 457, a deferred comp plan, and you never put any money away there? And it wasn't that you chose to put it somewhere else. You just didn't put it anywhere because you might not believe in doing pre-tax or qualified plans. But did you do anything on your take-home? You do a Roth? You do an infinite banking program? What did you do? So anyway, money mindset, money maturity, money mentality, money management, money mechanics. What's your money model? How is your money moving? This stuff is serious. It really is, man. It's gonna mean a lot, man. You can only party and you know, eat out stuff. I mean, look, y'all see, if y'all know me, y'all know I go out and I'm going to eat out at times, but everything is moderation. So nobody is saying alleviate or delete all those life luxuries, right? Totally. But don't let those luxuries become necessities where you got to do it. You gotta do. Well, you don't have to do anything. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it that way. It might be a good idea to really sit back and look Take a look. Do some internal dialoguing with yourself. Talk to yourself and see, hey, man, what am I doing with my money, man? Am I doing what I really need to do? Am I being financially responsible? Am I being financially mature with my money? So with that being said, man, again, my goal here was not to strike a nerve, to insult anything. If I did, I humbly apologize. That is not my purpose and objective. That's not my goal. My goal is to really, if there's some kind of shocking that made you sit like that joint they doing, boom, clear. If that was the result of that, and it make you start thinking differently, then hell, it is what it is, right? But man, we just have to be a little bit different if we want different results. And again, when the student is ready, that's when the teacher will appear, right? If it is meant to be, it's up to me, and that's you too. So with that being said, y'all, again, I hope you guys will hit those subscribe buttons, hit those like buttons, and definitely hit the share buttons. I'm Mo Bowie. This has been the 7th episode of Facts, Money Mindset. And Facts, again, is an acronym for Financial Allies Creating Tailored Solutions. As I've mentioned before, if you fall, make sure you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Love you guys. Talk to you next week.